Ladies and gentlemen, the big game is here. And we are here at Water Cooler Talk. This is Sidelined, episode 22.
Yeah, 22.
Yep, with Jonny and Noah. I'm Noah.
And I'm Jonny, and welcome back to this episode. Let's get started. All right, we're here. We have Rams versus Bengals at 6:30 Eastern at SoFi Stadium in Englewood, California.
Yep.
We have made it.
We are super excited for this. But before we jump into all our game coverage, we're going to go over the injuries. There's actually 3. Sadly, there's some bad news to start it off. Tyler Higbee does have a big, pretty major MCL injury. He will be out this game. He was placed on the IR on Friday. And then in better news, Darrell Henderson is activated from the same team from the IR with an MCL injury. He will be active for that game, although that is a very crowded running backfield. So who really knows what's going to happen with them?
I don't know. We'll see.
Either way, CJ Uzomah is active for this game after leaving the Kansas City game in the first quarter, and it looked pretty ugly. Yeah. But that's our injuries for this week. There's only 3 guys, and luckily it's not as bad. 2/3, not too bad.
Not bad. And then jumping right into our impact players for each team into the game. Rams, I have Aaron Donald, which is pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah,
he's
definitely.
going up against that really weak offensive line with the Bengals.
He's got it,
He's going to get his. Next, I have OBJ. I think Cooper Kupp is going to get his as well. I think he's going to be fine. But OBJ, I think he's going to be kind of like that third down guy. He's going to have to move the chains.
He's got to perform.
When they're going to get stuck.
Yep.
And then my last guy, I have Cam Akers. He's going up against a good run defense.
Yep.
DJ Reader, he's a good defensive player, and I think Cam Akers is bound to have his good game. I said it earlier in the season. He's going to lead them to a championship, and I think he's going to help them win this game.
He's been struggling throughout the playoffs. Hopefully he's going to have his breakout game. He has returned from an Achilles injury, so he's probably not full health, but let's see what he does. Now let's jump into the Bengals. I have, of course, DJ Reader, as we were talking about before. They need to make some stops in the run game because the Rams have 3 prolific runners. Honestly, 2 rhythm backs, an elusive back, not really that much power, but all of them are really great. They need a guy up front in the middle to make these stops. And honestly, to plug all the holes so Matthew Stafford gets confused. I mean, who knows? But now this next one is going to be an obvious one. Jonny was telling me about this. Eli Apple. He's going to get exposed this game if he doesn't step up because Cooper Kupp,
come on,
OBJ, even Von Jefferson, he has to step up. Obviously, there's other corners to cover these guys, but they're going to pick on him the whole game, it looks like, unless he makes a stop. If he steps up, he's a key player. And then finally, we have Joe Mixon. Both teams need a heavy run game to be able to get into rhythm on offense.
Yeah, that's true.
And why not mention the 2 starting running backs? Joe Mixon's had a great season so far, but if they can't run the ball, then that's going to force Joe Burrow, who is a good quarterback, but not as amazing of a passer as people think, to throw the ball a little bit too much. And I think that if without the run game, that's going to be trouble. Now we'll jump into the best matchups for this game.
Best matchups. Who do we have?
Well, the first one, I'm thinking, Jalen Ramsey, best corner in the league. Jamar Chase, one of the best receivers in the league.
Come on.
Jalen Ramsey's not going to travel.
That's meant for Hollywood.
But it is really meant. Yeah, that is honestly best picture nominee, honestly. we'll see what happens throughout the game, but we'll have to see. This is going to be an exciting matchup because that's the best receiver on the team, best corner on the team, top 5 in the league for both of them.
Yeah,
who knows?
That's pretty true. My biggest matchup, or best matchup, I have Aaron Donald versus Trey Hopkins. Pretty much just Aaron Donald versus Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Burrow too.
Joe Burrow versus the ground. But the Aaron Donald's, he's going to have a great game, I think. I don't think they have a way to lock him up. Nobody has.
Yeah, can't
double
stop
team him, and he still gets his. So I think that's going to be a good matchup to watch, although we kind of know who the winner of that is going to be. I just think it's good to keep an eye on. Now moving into a different segment, overrated, underrated, or properly rated. First one, Matt Stafford.
I think he's underrated. I think a lot of people have been showing some disrespect towards his way ever since LA, it seems like. People don't realize how good of a quarterback he is. Yeah. Obviously, he led the league in interceptions. That happens. Guess who else has done that? I mean, Peyton Manning, all these amazing passers.
Exactly.
Brett Favre,
example.
A gunslinger. He leads his career. He has the career most interceptions. I mean, interceptions are a key factor, but at the same time, I think was like second or third in the league in passing touchdowns. His accuracy is great.
He had a hell
of a season. Threw for a lot of yards. I mean, people are saying that Joe Burrow is the better number 9 in this game, and I think that's insane.
I don't think so either.
I think Joe Burrow is, honestly, we could probably mention him in this, and I would have a strong opinion on him, but I think Matthew Stafford's underrated. Next up, we got Jesse Bates. What do you think?
Jesse Bates, I think he's underrated as well.
Oh, yeah.
He is a hell of a player. I think he's in... I know we did our safeties in last week's video. Let you guys see that here with the card. But I think he's top 5. He's really underrated. He's such a good player, and that's why their defense is as good as it has been. He just
missed out of our top 3.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. He just missed out. But that's because we included both free safety and strong safety.
Yeah.
But I think he is a top 5 safety in the league, and he has the potential to change this game in a huge way.
He's also a free agent this year, I believe.
That is true.
So, who knows? Maybe he'll score a big payday if he has a great game. He had a great play against Kansas City, basically the game ender.
Yeah.
And then finally, let's do it. Let's throw in Joe Burrow. What do you think of him?
I don't know.
How about this? Joe Burrow before the AFC Championship game.
I don't know. Like, in a way, he's underrated. But, I almost want to say, he's properly rated. He's good. He is good. But people think he's underrated because his offensive line is terrible. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I mean, offensive line does have a key factor. Maybe he could be good.
But if they give him really good offensive line in the future, then I can give you a good rating on him. But for now, he's properly rated. He's good.
But saying not great. He's overrated as hell so far. Just throughout these playoffs. He's a great player. I mean, I think he has better talent coming out of college, obviously, than Tom Brady.
Yeah.
People are already comparing him to Tom Brady.
Yeah, I don't like that. But I mean, come on.
They're having a great run. He's having a great run, but this does not necessarily mean that he is top 5 in the league. I think he's
I don't think so. I can name at least 8 other guys better than him.
I would give
probably
him
more.
I would give him maybe number 8. I don't know. I think he's top 10. But, making it to the big game does not necessarily make you a top 5 player or quarterback in this league. We've had people in the past like Joe Flacco and Nick Foles. Eli was at one point a top 10, but, sometimes when he made the bowl, he was definitely not top 10.
Exactly.
It blows my mind how much hype. He's a very cool guy. I'm jealous of everything of his style and his play, how cool he is in the field. But,
Joe Cool.
This is only his second season, too. So, small sample size. I can't say.
Barely played any games last year and goes down with the injury, comes back, which is a great story. Comeback player of the year, by the way. But I just think he's getting, people are giving too much.
I'm leaning towards overrated only because of that. You know what? I'll give him properly rated, but more overrated side because people are already giving him his flowers. You need to win the game. Yeah. You need to win the Super Bowl.
And he said it. He doesn't care. It's all about Sunday. When he was given that trophy, he left it on the counter. He left it on the table and walked away.
He's got it. He's got a great mindset. So hopefully that carries him into a top 5 quarterback in his career. But we'll have to see for that. For now, properly rated, if not overrated, in my opinion.
Okay.
And then to finally wrap up this fresh episode for you guys, one unexpected player who will make some plays. Johnny, who you got?
I have Kendall Blanton. Higbee's going to be out. So Blanton's going to have to step in. He's going to have to show up. I know they have a ton of weapons on that offense, but the tight end is a crucial piece of that offense.
Definitely, yeah.
Higbee had a great season
in the red zone on 3rd down,
Of course, and he's stepped up in the playoffs. He didn't have a single catch almost all season, I believe. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong.
I think he had 1.
Maybe 1 or 2. But he had more in his first game in the playoffs than he did the entire season. Yeah. So I think he's going to step up, and I think he's going to make a couple good plays. Not overwhelming amount, but I think he's going to have a good couple plays.
Yeah. So. My unexpected player is Von Jefferson. Obviously, he's the 3rd guy on that team. When Robert Woods is healthy, he's obviously 4. But he's got some decent speed to him. He's a deep threat, and we could see him make some plays that could eventually seal the game, maybe make a big play. My prediction for him is he's unexpected, but I think in a game-winning situation, so this is not saying the Rams are going to win, but in a game-winning situation, if they go to him, he will come up with the play.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. And now to really wrap up, game winner. Who do you have, and what's the score?
Now, I'm not rooting for anybody, and that shows. I want to see a fun game, honestly. I don't really care who wins. I do want to see Stafford get his ring. I want to see OBJ. I want to see Donald. I want to see Ramsey get their rings.
Yeah, that would be
But
really
I also
cool.
would like to see some people on the Bengals, like Joe Burrow, get a ring.
Eli Apple.
Honestly, half that. Oh, that might be the reason why I don't want the Bengals to win. Eli Apple getting a ring. I don't know.
Come on.
My prediction is 34-27 Rams.
Okay. I am going the Rams train. My Rams are going to win this game. I have 30-27 Rams. It's going to be close because this is a really good matchup. And if I may add, the Simpsons predicted this game many years ago, and they predicted that the Bengals are going to win 34-31. You guys can see that on the screen.
Here we go. I'm sweeping my prediction. I don't know where you're going to put it. Bengals. I'm riding that Bengals train as well. Same score. 30-27. Bengals, McPherson game winner.
Really?
Book it.
You and McPherson. He's just like the kicker guy this year.
Well, I mean, last year I called Younghoe Koo breaking out, and then this year in the beginning of fantasy I called McPherson.
That is true.
I obviously couldn't get over Younghoe Koo enough time to have that kicker, but it's fantasy football and it's a kicker, so that just about wraps up our episode. Thank you guys for joining us. Hopefully you guys enjoy this game. And Jonny, what else?
Thank you guys for tuning in for the entire season. We're
definitely
done. The season's pretty much over. Not much else to say. Make sure you guys follow or subscribe. Hit the like button. If you guys have any comments,
follow us on TikTok.
Yes, follow us on TikTok. It's going to be in the link tree down below.
Yep.
And
we have off-season stuff.
We're going to have a bunch of off-season stuff coming real soon after. We're going to bring up all the coaching hires and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned. There's a ton of more content we're going to dive into. Different stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
So
hope you guys enjoy the big
weekend.
game. Yep.
Right. Peace.